Right, and I suppose we better go and get on with some work. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Bob's got the rest of the day off, so no good looking around. Oh, that made you sad, ain't it? You get on well with Bob, don't you? No, he'll be back tomorrow. He's got more work for him tomorrow. Oh, that made you perk up. You look a bit more interested now. Right. Oh, welcome back to Blickling. As you heard, Bob's got the rest of the day off. I've leased a cattle float, only a small one, because see if I can get about 18 more cows. That's over at the shop, the farm shop, so I have to go and pick that up, or the garage, I mean. I have to go and pick that up, and I better turn my headphones on. Hey, it's in quiet. You know, one of these days I'll get this right. But most probably not. Then I've got a little bit of work to do. I'm gonna have to put some more feed in the cattle shed. As you may have noticed, we walked past the poultry and the seed are parked up at the moment. That's because we've done all I want to do in this particular period of the year. And there, Doc, look, I missed something else. Yeah, I've done all the scene I'm going to do in this particular area. The next two will be done the next transition, mid-spring. And after that, I think the next thing we'll have to do, well, apart from going over and weeding the ones already done, I better slow down. I'm breaking the law. That will never do there, yeah, look, that's a sign. Slow you down, boy. That's how that should be said. Alright, let's see if I say, I don't know. I just asked Chad to pick one out for me, yeah. Yeah, this should do. We'll have a quick look at it before we depart for the animal yard. I've contacted them, told them I want about 18. Depends on how many money goes. As you know, I'm not going to pay off any of the debt this year. Put the brake on. We are just going to try and make a bit of money with it. There we are. That's better, mate. A little bit scruffy on the outside, but then again, this is a rental, so you can't expect it to be just so. Well, that looks okay. I better check the lights work. I don't want to get done by the cops, and we'll have a quick look inside before we take it away. The lights on, yeah. And I can't remember how this thing works. I should have checked it out. Lower. Open cover. Don't think there's anything else there. X possibly. Well, let's have a look anyway, what we got here. Lower, this should open. I can't remember how though. Someone will be shouting out to me. It's a problem with this, only shows a certain number of controls, unless the control is one you actually want. No. Just trying the food to see if any of those work, but I thought the back opened, but possibly not. Not a really matter, but we lift it up again. Put the sheet back on. And I think we better get going. Right. So I've got a little bit to do. It's a lot easier now. There's two of us doing it, but Bob's got the rest of the day. He's got some important business to do with that. With him and his father's small holding. He's got some more papers to sign over to that big cooperative who have forced him out of business, in short. But mind you, it's a gain for me. Whoa. I do get a bit concerned about some of the drivers around here. And here we are. Here's the yard. No, hopefully nothing is following me, because I'm gonna have to swing out wide to get in. And I know our local drivers, they won't notice that. They will just decide to come up the inside. Let's hope we can swing around here. I could, of course, come down and back in here, which is the recommended way of doing it. Let's put the brake on if we're doing this. No, we want cows. Must make certain I get cows. Right, we want. Oh, that should be it. That's full. Yes, we do, and there we are. The cows are in there. Well, it's a nice day. I'm going to take the sheet off for them. They're not going to leap out. We hope. Yes, we can just about afford to get 2 more load. So I think we have sold all the grain off now. So the rest of it will be all the money we will have to survive the rest of the year. I think it's clear. I can't actually see. There's always pillars in the way on these things. But this is the right vehicle to use for this job. Plenty of power, in road gears. You're gonna get a decent speed up, and relatively safely. I'm wondering the best way to come in. I think we'll be coming the back way, and I can drive up a lot towards the chicken area to back down better. Here I have to think there's another hot air balloon trip. That seems like that's a business to get into. No, I'm not going to stop off and see this. I need to get these cattle loaded up here as soon as I can. Or unloaded, rather. Loaded into the farmyard. As you know, this is all to try to get, so we're not quite dependent on arable we are at the moment. We've got the greenhouses which help, and I would be as wise to actually start. Can't start the sheep up again because say we have let the other guy have let to run his own sheep thing, but we've got the pig yard still, which I haven't touched for ages. Brake on, let it down, and unload. Confirm, yes. And we can do the same thing again. We have got to wash this before we take it back, so we must remember that. That is a must with gear like this. You can imagine animals do relieve themselves, shall we say. Shall we put it like that? And Chad doesn't want the job of having to clean that out. Well, there's one coming. Let's just back up a bit. Let him go. Oh, of course, we're now hit the rush 5 minutes. But we should be alright now. Always, what you gotta watch out here is there's nothing coming the other way, and you can't cut too tight. If not, you run into the fence post, which I know will give my my many inverted commas fans, closed inverted commas, a good laugh. No, I must remember where we've got to turn off now, not this one, next one. Already signal. At least this way we don't have to swing out of the wrong side of the road to get in. This is quite a busy little business here. This stockyard. They buy and sell animals, and they buy and sell just about all animals. Nope. So another look back there. Cows are going. I don't know if you've ever done that. You know I have. Bought the wrong stuff. Yes, we can afford to have another one. I've about 9,000 left. So, oh. £9,000 to last the rest of the year. No, because I've gone a bit too far this time. I just have to do a bit of nifty reversing. And anybody who knows me won't be that nifty. I think the next time you're here, I have Bob seeding the next 2 fields, and I shall be doing some work, I think, up at the greenhouses for a start off, and possibly the animals. Might have enough muck to take out next time, but on our muck heap ready for the spring, the next spring, or rather the autumn. And this autumn, of course, we will be putting in oilseed radish. I can put it in early on the 2 crops which overwintered. And I can't for the life of me remember what I said I was putting in on the next 2 loads, but or the next 2 fields, but we will check on that when we get a chance. Oh, I meant to have a look and see how this field here was doing. Well, they should be alright for 5 minutes. We have a quick look. Doesn't look too bad. Just take it up to the entrance if we can. There we are. Yeah, that looks alright. Nice little winter barley. Be the last winter barley we grow for quite a while. We'll be on the old spring stuff now. The winter tends to be slightly better for malting. Some of the best barleys, malting barleys, were winters. One of the most famous, of course, was Proctor, and then Triumph, both springs. In recent years, Halcyon had a lot going for it. I've got all these barleys, they don't last long. It's one of the things you have to keep your head up. Now I must see about getting an underground tank put in here. Get that done this winter, I think. For the manure, then we'll get rid of that temporary holding tank. How I'm going to find the money to buy an underground tank and have it installed, I don't know, but we'll manage it somehow. Oh, we got in again. Brake on, of course. Must remember to put my brake on. And that's another lot done. One more lot to go. If it had been bad weather, I would have had the cover on, but this is rather a nice day. Nice day in early spring. Not too hot. Oh, I'm hoping there's nothing coming though. Nothing coming your way. Swung it a bit wide there, but it's too, as I said, it's too easy to collect the trailer just on the gate post. As it's not my trailer, it's best I don't do that. Chad will be inspecting it when I take it back, and I think that will most probably be our episode this time. Get these three done, wash it out, put one load of ration in the in with the cattle, and then return this, and I think that will be a nice little late morning's work. I have had a word with Ben and said, you know, what's this, Ocean livestock market. I've had a word and said you should make it a little bit easier to use, to get in and out of it. They never take any notice. Right, bye. And that's it. There we are, 9 first panels. Let's just come out for a minute. Ocean livestock market. Yes, hello, this is Blickling here. Ocean is our big town. And a lot of the companies are owned by companies from Ocean. Hence Ocean Mill and such like. But the only thing here isn't is Blickling Hall. Well, I think we got away with this so far. No, shut up. Shut up, Mayor. Don't say it. Don't say what? Don't say we got away with an accident. Oh, damn, I said it now. I would have preferred a bigger trailer, but this is not too bad. Slower down on this downhill section. Cut across quick. As you know, on field 11, which at the moment I think there's oats on it, we will be putting in maize for silage, and we will have to lease all the gear for doing that. What's that all the gear? We won't have to lease the trailer. We can use one of these one of these westerns for that, but we will have to lease the harvester. But, I'm not going to get one of those little 2-roll things. We're going to do a proper harvester. We could, of course, call in a contractor to do it for us, but that will possibly be too expensive. We'll see what sort of price Chad will lease us a silage harvester for when we get to it. It won't be until next year, late next year now. And there we are. We will now have to be the proud owners of another 18 cattle. Right, now we just take this. This is where we'll probably turn it over or something stupid. But a few more scratch on it. He will, and I know he will be checking on what is what on this trailer before it went out. He will be checking for fresh scratches. Now I'm just going to drop the trailer itself and we'll just turn the lights off. Because we were running with lights all that time, just to warn people we had animals aboard. Well, we'll wash it. We'll put the brake on, turn the engine off. Well, if we just wash it down quickly. Wash the inside out. The most important bit, the outside doesn't really matter. But this is the bit that counts. Alright, that should do. Give the JCB a birthday. I know none of you are used to me washing stuff quite this regularly. Well, yesterday, after Bob had finished, I washed down the cedar in the tractor. Well, that looks better. Now, should we take this back first, then come back and do that? Well, what's the time? Now, we'll drop this here and we just get one load of TMR into the cattle. I will leave the trailer out when I've done it. I'll just leave it tipped up, or just leave it just outside the cattle yard, and we go and pick up the last bit. Oh, we'll go and drop the cattle foot off. Now that phone call's probably someone saying my internet is playing up and it's affecting everybody in the world again. That's because I of course always put out plenty of viruses. And I noticed I forgot to I forgot to put the brake on. Let's get the sheet off. Sheet is off yet. And there we go. I think I ought to get rid of this auto system here, auto startup, because it's going to get a bit. Although we don't normally have to back to this as a matter of course, only if we're after TMR. I do. I'm not going to put the sheet on for this. It's it's not really dusty, so it's not going to blow all over the yard. Ah, look at that. It's a mine, all this equipment. Yes, but it's not done so bad here. And we will have to clean this up. I'm going to probably do that off screen. Let's just back this in. Yeah, put the brake on. Tipping was at a take now, which I think will be the lot of it. Well, let's have a quick look and see what it looks like in my little bit info I got here. Oh look, yes, look, part full, it's half full. We could take another load in there, but that ain't going to get it now. And we've now got 129 cows, so this summer we should crop in more now. As I said, I'm going to just leave this here for now. Now we're going to hook up back up to the cattle float and take that back. That will be the episode this time. I've got to remember, I'll check the best way to go. The best way will be just cut across here and reverse back to it. Slow and steady does it. We're almost finished. I'm going to bet just put that sheet on. When we get here, yeah, it don't look too bad. What I'm going to do is get ready for a load noise. I'm just going to take the shot of this here for my records, just to show what I've done. That will do. Now we just put everything back up. Oh, hopefully I hit the right control button, or hit Alt instead of Control, of course. And on that, done it again. Hitting the wrong ones. Right, we've got everything. Now originally, when these were bunkers, you went round the outside there, because the bunkers, you can see the old earthworks here where the bunkers was. That took me out the full length of this. Now we no longer have the silage bunkers, but this gear. No need for all that. Alright, let's go and see Chad, and thank him very much, and he will inspect it before we before it accepts it back. So this is the last bit of very careful driving I've got to do, and I'm probably being a fool to show this on screen because something is bound to go wrong. I know my driving too well, but I know Doc is getting worried about me. The dirty tractor doctor, he's getting worried about me apparently. He thinks I'm not having enough accidents. Wow. We have been lucky today. There's been nothing coming any time I come through here. And I'm not bothered with beacons or lights on for this, because we're running empty. We're running at a good speed. In fact, we're soon going to have to slow down because we're coming into the village. There we are. Just take it down a bit. There. Just put the brakes on. Signal. Oh. Signal if you hit the right one, of course. There we go. Always drop them back here and he will just whip out there and have a quick look at it. And in the meantime, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like the show, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more of this, which is still on Farming Sim 17 if you haven't already guessed. Leave that there. Mainly because and we're using seasons and more realistic on this run through. Yeah, he seems happy enough with it, so he's going to accept it back. And there, as if by magic, it disappears into his shed. Excuse me. It's just a matter of interest. This is a magic shed. Look, I don't go that far back. Don't know if we can get anywhere we can see. But he has got this part of this shed here too. If I could find the opening. Has he got that shed? No, that's the garage. So that small, okay, it's not a small shed, but not that large. This shed here holds all his stock and his workshop. Well, that's not bad. He's very tidy, Chad. God, I haven't put on as much weight as I thought he had. Yes, I have. I can't get through that bit. Alright, anyway, where do we get to? Yes, if you've got any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them. I'm always happy to see such things, if they are a bit derogatory. I read everyone and try and reply to everyone. And with that, it's Mel and saying, cheerio for now. Cheerio.